Mics. Ready? Arms up. Yeah, and down. You got it. One more time. Up. Down. Sprinkle. And back. And spin it out. All right, give someone a big high five and say, you look good doing that. We're good. Did you get that you look good doing that? You look great doing that. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Jessica, for inviting me back for the 3rd annual Superwoman Summit. So stoked to be here. So raise your hand if you came here this weekend to meet other badass, inspiring women that are changing the world. Raise your hand. Hell yes. That's what this is all about, right? Raise your hand if you may have the intention of meeting said badass, inspirational women, and sometimes it's hard to make the first move. It's hard to be the first to go up and just say, hi, right? And you will learn a ton this weekend. But if you only walk away with a notebook full of words and no connections, I think that we've missed the point. Some of you might know of an MC as being the master of ceremonies, and this weekend I have the honor and the privilege of being your master of connection. My mission in life is to create spaces and places where people can truly connect. I think that in a world that's getting more digitally connected every single day, I think what we really want is real life relationships in person with people, which is why, everybody, this is not a webinar. I don't know, you are not at home in your pajamas behind a screen. This is real life. And we are all in the same room together, and I know that the things that you are gonna learn here are gonna make a huge difference for you, but the people that you meet here will change your life. And sometimes, again, we have this intention, we go to an event, but then it's like there's some awkwardness and we might not know what to do or what to say. So I'm curious, this is like call and response, like what gets in the way of you going up to somebody new? Just shout it out. Fear. What are you scared about? Rejection. Worrying about what other people think. What else? Judgment. Saying the wrong thing. Oh, like maybe they don't, maybe they're like they're wanting to do their own thing. I don't want to interrupt, right? Not good enough. Okay, so we have all of these fears, all of these things. We come to these things with the intention of connection, and yet we're human beings. We have fears, we have insecurities, we have doubts. So on the other side of what gets in the way, what is possible on the other side of that hello? What do you see as possible? Connection. What else? Everything. Everything. More specifically, anybody else have any? I mean, everything is great. Everything is great. New relationships. What else? Possibility. Support. Joy. Business, yeah, money, right?
Mentorship.
Mentorship, is that what you said? Yeah, mentorship. Friendship.
Breaking the ice and giving them the confidence to speak.
Right, breaking the ice, giving them the confidence, right? It's so interesting to me, and I think that we crave connection so deeply, and we're terrified of it at the same time. And I want to make it easier for you this weekend to be able to show up and create those authentic, genuine, meaningful conversations that turn into friendships, that turn, like for the rest of your life even. So I would love to share with you my 3 keys to confidently connecting with anyone. How does that sound? Yeah? Are you into it? Are you into it? Okay. Number 1 might sound simple. It's a lot of these things are simple, but it doesn't always mean that they're easy to do. And some of these things might be things that you've heard, but they're just good reminders as we enter into this weekend together. Number 1 is to be authentic, to be yourself. I think sometimes it can feel like we get into these places of like all of these inspiring badass women, and then we do this whole comparison thing and am I good enough thing. So there's this thing that gets in the way of us, I think, truly being authentic, which is, on one hand, we have the, I'm not enough. I'm not far enough along in my career. I'm not successful enough. What do I have to share? I don't know anything. Like this whole like not good enough world over here, right? And then some of us, on the other hand, may live in too much land, right? Me. I live in both of these worlds, right? Marli, you have too much energy. Just chill out. Tone it down. Relax. Jiminy crickets. So, who has the not enough story going on? Raise your hand so I don't feel so alone. I'm really glad that like not that many people's hands are raised. That's actually great. Okay, so you've all done a lot of work. Congratulations. You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. Raise your hand if you're in like the too much zone over here. Either you've thought or been told you are too much. My people, I love y'all. What the fuck? So it's like we're either like not enough or we're too much. And what if you were never too much and you were always way more than enough? And if you truly believe that, that will empower you to show up in the fullness of who you are, knowing who you are and owning it so that you can walk up to that person and do key number 2, I mean, not 3. This is B number 2, everybody. Follow along. We have A number 1, which is be authentic. I'm just making sure that you're listening, okay. B number 2 is to be brave. Being brave is all about being the first one to say hi. Being the one who goes up to a table of people that you don't know and introduce yourself. And people are like, but Marli, what do I say? And I'm like, so here it is. Here it is, everybody. You walk up to somebody that you don't know, and you just say, hi.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Sherry.
Sherry, I'm Marli. That's my mom's name. So lovely to meet you.
Awesome.
Great. I'm excited to connect with you later.
Ditto.
So it's not that hard. But yeah, like we're like make up this whole story that like she's gonna think I'm weird for going up to her. So straight up, we're just creating this agreement with each other that it's not weird. In this weekend, it is not weird or strange for you to go up to someone that you don't know and just say hi. Okay? Are you with me? Yes. Are you willing? Are you willing to be brave? Yes. Awesome. Are you willing to be the first person to say hi? Yes. See, so now it's going to be a competition. Who can be the first one? Wait, did I say hi first? Was I the brave one? You're all the brave ones. So there's no, I know that we're in a room of like kind of some type A people of like, is this a competition? Is there awards? Like what's happening? So if you connect with the most people, I will give you the best, biggest high five you've ever gotten in your entire life. So keep track, okay? So our first one is be authentic. Second one, be brave. And the third one is to be curious. To be curious. I think we get so caught up and so worried about like being an interesting person rather than just being genuinely interested in somebody else and making them look good. People generally love talking about themselves. So just ask them questions and ask them interesting questions. Some of you in the room love what you do, and that's who you are. Some of you are maybe in a place of transition and you're just trying to figure out what you want to do. So I'm going to invite you to stay away from the what do you do question, because that's just like our default, right? Hi, my name's Marli, what do you do? I don't care what you do, I care who you are. I care about your dreams, your goals, the things that you're passionate about, the things that light you up. Let's have more interesting conversations. I think the biggest thing that gets in the way of us doing that is there is so much fear, there's so much adrenaline going on that we don't know what to say. And so we just end up like, I don't know, how are you? What do you do? You know, like we just stick with our old script. It's just what we know. Which is why I created a tool to help people connect. And it's called the Connect Deck. I'm going to tell you about this in a moment, and we're going to get to practice the 3 keys of confidently connecting with anyone, but we're going to do a quick review. Number 1, number 2, number 3. Such good students. Give someone a big high five and say, you're awesome. I love it. I love it. Now that you know that you are awesome high five, you can use it for the rest of your life. You can just tell people that they're awesome, because guess what? We forget. And you are. I love it, Mary Lou. Love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so we're going to get to practice the 3 keys using the Connect Deck. Here's how we're going to do that. You will notice on your table you have a card. If you are standing, Hillary in the back there has some cards for you. So make sure that you have a card. And again, instead of getting stuck on the what do you do question, all of these have different questions on them. Here's what we're going to do in a moment. I need you to, students, pay attention. You with me? You with me? Bump, bump, bump. Okay. Here's what's going to happen. In a moment, I'm going to invite you to stand up. What you're going to do is you're going to go up to someone that you don't know yet. You're going to introduce yourself. You're going to practice the hi part, that very terrifying 2-letter word, you know. Hi, my name's Marli. And then you're just going to ask the question on your card. You don't even have to think about it. I don't need to like, oh my God, I have to come up with the most interesting question on the planet. They're right here, okay? So you are going to ask that person the question you have. They're going to ask you their question. You are going to switch cards and then go find somebody new. Okay? Your invitation is to meet 3 new people in the next 5 minutes or so. Okay? So this isn't like tell your life story situation. All right? Like, we're going to keep it tight. We're going to keep it tight. But here, I need to introduce something because y'all are going to get crazy in here in a moment. It's going to like, whew. So I need to introduce you to 2 of my very good friends. Some of you have met them. This is Bob and this is Weave. These are the Quiet Coyotes, my friends. So this is your test to see if you can come to camp, yes, just so you know. So when the Quiet Coyotes go up, what happens? Silence. Are you with me? So when you see the Quiet Coyotes, you put them up, but you don't put them up and keep talking. That's not how it works. Are you with me? Yes. Are you ready? Yes. Be authentic, be brave, be curious. On your marks, get set, and go. All right, everybody. Quiet Coyotes, come back to your seats, come back to your seats. Say, see you later, new friend. You can wave, you can give them a hug, you can give them a high five. Come on back, come on back. Nice work, everybody. Nice work. So, how did that go? What was awesome about it? Just shout it out. You didn't talk about work. Oh my goodness. Mind blown. Oh my goodness. We are more than our work? What? Whoa. What else? How else was it? So it was interesting? Yeah.
Like, there are things I didn't think to even ask about somebody else or ask myself.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Energetic.
And it's energizing. It's energizing to have real conversations, right?
It's free. That's what
It's freeing to not have to come up with a question. So here's the fun thing, y'all. These Connect Deck cards are gonna be wandering around this weekend. You can hang on to that, and it just gets to be, there's gonna be moments where you're gonna be standing in line, or you're gonna come back and sit, you're gonna be like waiting for a workshop to start, or a breakout session, and instead of doing one of these scrolly things, because you can just pull out your Connect Deck card and meet a new friend. So take some of that pressure off of trying to come up with the most interesting question in all the land. So you already have the question, you've already practiced being authentic, being brave, and being curious. So your invitation and challenge, I know that the goal is to meet at least 3 new people in that very, very short amount of time, but we have an entire weekend together. And my invitation is to have lunch with people that you don't know. To turn to the person next to you while you're waiting for the breakout session instead of scrolling on your phone. Because you never know who that new best friend is gonna be, who that new mentor is gonna be, that person who's going to change everything for you. Information doesn't change our lives, but connection does. So if you are willing to commit to showing up and playing full out by being authentic, being brave, and being curious this weekend, I'm gonna have you turn to a neighbor and give them the best, biggest high five you possibly can and say, let's do this. I love it. So many high fives. So many high fives. All right, ready? And now introducing your MCs. It's like, that was like and scene, That was the end of my talk. And now I'm introducing somebody else. Are we clear? I was like, how do I do this part? But guess what, y'all? We get to hang out all weekend, so I hope that you don't get sick of me. And I wanted to mention the Connect Decks are for sale at the Camp Yes Connect Deck Stoke quote table. I don't know what to call it. There's a unicorn near there, so just find the unicorn. You can also take unicorn selfies, if you will. All right. Thank you all so much for playing. Yeah. I just love this community, and it was so incredible to see how many of you stood up, and for the folks that it's your first year here, I just want to say welcome. And welcome to all of you, and really just thank you for showing up and giving yourself this gift, because I really believe that it is a gift of time and space for you to reconnect with yourself, to connect with other like-minded badass women, and so that we can go out and freaking change the world, baby. All right, so I have a couple announcements to make. First, we have a ton of amazing sponsors which makes this event possible. The first of which is Brighton Jones. For Brighton Jones, protecting and growing your wealth is a foundational part of your journey. Their goal is bigger than just your financial peace of mind. It's really about your happiness. Brighton Jones can help you align your wealth, your passions, and your purpose so that you can pursue the life that truly fills you up, your richer life. So Brighton Jones is one of the title sponsors for the Superwoman Summit, and we couldn't do it without them. And up next, I'm excited to welcome to the stage Manisha Thakur, who is the VP of Financial Wellbeing at Brighton Jones. In this role, she serves as the host of the highly rated True Wealth podcast, a show designed to help listeners better align the way they spend their money and time with what matters most to them in life. Please give a big Superwoman warm welcome to the stage, Manisha Thakur. Come on down.